I was thinking of making a box for my buddy at work in order to put his business cards into. I was thinking of trying to make something unique, especially for the top. After watching Woodworking for Mere Mortals, the picture frame that he made out of plywood, trying to make use of the plies in plywood, I thought maybe I could try something similar to that for the top for the box for the business cards. So I got some 3/4 inch thick plywood here. And I'm going to start off first by just cutting a couple of thin strips, maybe 1.5 inches wide. And this whole technique, I've seen it somewhere online. I cannot remember where or who it was by, but it was quite remarkable how he made use of these plies. So I'm going to try to remember how it was done and see if this whole thing works out. So I'm going to start by cutting 2 strips 1.5 inches wide and work from there. Okay, I'm going to cut these in half to make these a little more manageable. So you can see now that I've got 4 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood ripped 1.5 inches wide. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand them up, and I want to cut at an angle each one from one corner to the opposite corner. So I want to rip them right down at an angle, cutting from one corner to the next. I'm going to do that on my bandsaw, as I think my table saw might be a little too dangerous for this. Okay, so now that I've got them cut at a diagonal from corner to corner, I am now going to take this piece, move it over here, and glue them together. I'm going to do that with all the pieces. Alright, now that the glue is dried, I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to lie them down and glue them together this way. Okay, so here it is, all glued up. It's all made by plywood. I'm going to spruce it up a bit. I'm going to sand the tops and the bottom and trim off the edges and make it a little more presentable. So there we have it. Nice piece of wood all trimmed up. I'm going to use that for the top for my business card box. Now let me explain exactly what happened here. This is a lot better than just simply ripping 3/4 inch pieces of plywood, standing them on their edge and gluing them all together to show you the layers. This way, wherever it's done, you can see, no matter where you look, you're going to see layers. There is no faces. So the whole thing is layers, and it's actually going to be more pronounced when you round over the edges, rabbet the bottom to make it fit on top of the box, and put a few coats of varnish on it. I think is really going to stand out. And as I say, there is no faces that you can see. It's ply all the way around. Alright, so I just built the box that is going to hold my buddy's business cards in. Just has some mitered corners, some walnut splines, a rabbeted base. And now I'm going to start using the plywood plank that I made, and I'm going to start building the top. I noticed it has a nice little knot there, and I thought that might make a good little centerpiece for this thing. So I'm going to have to trim this, of course. And I'm thinking that's going to make a great centerpiece for this box. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to round the top. I'm going to recess the base a bit, the bottom of it, just so it sits inside the box. I might make it overhang all around the box about 1/16 of an inch or so, just to because since the top is going to be round over the edges, it'll give them somewhere to grab and to lift it up off the box. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. Okay, so I've rounded over the edges of my plywood top, and now I'm going to cut a rabbet all the way around in order for the center to sit securely on the box. I've cut it so it just overhangs a bit, so it gives you some place to grab. And I've set up my sled, I've set up a stop block, and I'm just going to sneak up on it in order for it to fit perfectly. Alright, so there it is. You can see I rabbeted around the edge, rounded over the corners, gave it a quick sanding, and now it fits nice and snug on the box, doesn't move, and now it's ready for a few coats of finish. So there it is, it's finally done. A couple of coats of varnish on it, brings out the grain, looks nice. I like the knot that's in the middle. I'm glad I decided to do that, and fits really nice as far as I can see. And I'm going to hand this to my buddy at work, and I'm sure you'll like it. Thank you very much. Have a good day.